Have you ever questioned how you're going to finance your child's education? It's a question that keeps many parents up at night, and rightly so. Education costs are on the rise, and planning for your child's future is no small task. It's about more than just saving, it's about investing wisely and strategically for the long haul. In the coming scenes, we'll be exploring several saving options that can help you secure your child's academic future. From the well-touted 529 plans to the less-known custodial accounts, we'll demystify these financial tools and help you understand how they can work for you. Alongside these, we'll also delve into other saving options that might just be the perfect fit for your specific needs and goals. Navigating the world of financial planning for your child's education may seem daunting, but remember, every great journey begins with a single step. Stay tuned as we dive into the world of financial planning for your child's education. First on our list is the 529 Plan, an education savings plan operated by a state or educational institution. Picture this: a savings account that not only helps you put away funds for your child's education, but also offers tax advantages. That's the magic of the 529 Plan. Named after Section 529 of the Internal Revenue Code, these plans are a versatile tool for education savings. So, how does it work? Well, it's pretty simple. You, as an account holder, make contributions to this plan. These contributions then grow tax-free, and when it's time to pay for education costs, you can make tax-free withdrawals. It's like watching your money grow on a tax-free tree. Now, let's talk about the benefits. The biggest perk is the tax advantage. The earnings on your contributions are not subject to federal tax and in most cases state tax, as long as you use withdrawals for eligible education expenses. And there's more. Many states offer tax credits or deductions for contributions made to a 529 plan. But like all good things, there are some considerations to keep in mind. While the plan offers flexibility, the funds must be used for education expenses. If you withdraw money for other purposes, you'll face a 10% federal tax penalty. Also, if you're thinking about financial aid, remember that a 529 plan can affect your child's eligibility. Let's take an example. Say you start saving in a 529 plan when your child is born. You contribute $200 a month until they turn 18. With an average annual return rate of 6%, you'd have over $80,000. That's a substantial amount to cover tuition, books, and even dormitory costs. So that's the 529 plan. A tax-advantaged savings plan designed to encourage saving for future education costs. It's a great tool to start building an education nest egg for your child, offering not only a way to save but also a path to reduce your tax burden. It's all about planting the seeds today for a brighter, educated tomorrow. Moving on, let's discuss custodial accounts, another option for funding your child's education. So what is a custodial account? Well, it's a savings or investment account that an adult, usually a parent or a grandparent, opens and manages for a minor. The unique thing about this type of account is that the money or assets placed into it are irrevocably transferred to the minor. This means that once the minor reaches the age of majority, usually 18 or 21, depending on the state, they gain complete control over the account. Now, how does it work? Pretty simple. The adult, also known as the custodian, makes deposits into the account and makes investment decisions until the minor comes of age. The funds in the account can be used for anything that benefits the minor, including education expenses. Let's talk about the pros and cons. On the plus side, these accounts are relatively easy to set up and manage. They also offer some tax advantages. For example, the first $1,000 of unearned income in the account is tax-free, and the next $1,000 is taxed at the child's rate, which is typically lower than the parent's rate. On the downside, remember when we mentioned the assets are irrevocably transferred to the minor? That could be a double-edged sword. The child can use the funds as they see fit once they reach the age of majority, and that may not necessarily be for education. Let's illustrate with an example. Suppose you start a custodial account when your child is born and contribute $100 every month. If you invest wisely, by the time your child is 18, you could have a substantial sum set aside for their college expenses. But remember, it's crucial to educate your child about the purpose of this account and the importance of using the money wisely. After all, we're not just saving for their education, we're also teaching them financial responsibility. That sums up custodial accounts, a type of account that allows adults to save for a minor's benefit. Now let's explore other alternatives for securing your child's education. First up, we have savings bonds. These are essentially loans that you give to the government, which they pay back with interest over time. Savings bonds are known to be low risk as they're backed by the full faith and credit of the U.S. government. However, the trade-off is that they offer relatively low returns. They're a secure but slow-growing option. Next, we have Roth IRAs. Yes, you heard right. While typically known for retirement savings, Roth IRAs can also be used for education expenses. Contributions to a Roth IRA are made with after-tax dollars, meaning you won't get a tax break when you put money in, but the money grows tax-free and can be withdrawn tax-free for qualified expenses such as higher education. The downside? There are income and contribution limits to consider. Lastly, let's talk about the Coverdell Education Savings Account, often simply referred to as a Coverdell ESA. This account allows you to contribute up to $2,000 per year for a child under 18. The money grows tax-free and can be used for qualified education expenses from kindergarten all the way through to graduate school. However, like the Roth IRA, there are income limits, and there's the added restriction that the funds must be used by the time the beneficiary reaches age 30. As we delve into these alternatives, remember that none of these options are mutually exclusive. You can use a combination of these saving strategies to create a diversified educational fund for your child. It's all about finding the right balance for you and your family's needs. Each of these options has its perks and drawbacks, and it's crucial to understand them fully before deciding where to place your hard-earned money. Your child's education is an investment, and as with all investments, it's important to do your homework and make informed decisions. Remember, each saving option has its own set of rules and benefits, so choose wisely. Now that we've explored various saving options for your child's education, it's time to take action. In the last few moments, we've unpacked the power of 529 plans, custodial accounts, and other savings options. Each of these paths holds immense potential to help secure a bright future for your children. But the key is to start planning today. Let's quickly recap. 529 plans are state-sponsored, tax-advantaged savings plans specifically designed for education expenses. They come in two flavors: prepaid tuition plans and education savings plans. Prepaid tuition plans allow you to buy credits at participating colleges and universities at today's prices, while education savings plans let you save money for your child's education in an investment account. Custodial accounts, on the other hand, are a bit different. They are essentially trust funds that parents can set up for their children. The funds in custodial accounts can be used for anything that benefits the child, not just education. That's a bit more flexibility, but remember, once your child reaches the age of maturity, they gain full control over the account. And then we have other savings options, such as Coverdell Education Savings Accounts, or simply saving in a traditional savings account or a Roth IRA. These options may not offer the same tax advantages as a 529 plan or the flexibility of a custodial account, but they can be valuable parts of a diversified approach to saving. So, how do you choose the best option? Well, it depends on your financial situation and your goals. If you're looking for a tax-advantaged way to save specifically for education, a 529 plan could be a good fit. If you want more flexibility in how the funds can be used, a custodial account might be the way to go. If you're looking for a diversified approach, you might consider a combination of these options. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. It's about finding what works best for you and your family. And it's never too early to start. The earlier you start saving, the more time your money has to grow, thanks to the power of compound interest. And don't forget, you don't have to go it alone. Financial advisors can provide valuable guidance as you navigate these decisions. They can help you understand the pros and cons of each option and help you craft a saving strategy that aligns with your personal goals and circumstances. So, there we have it. A deep dive into the world of saving for your child's education. The journey may seem daunting, but with the right plan in place, you can help secure a bright future for your child. Remember, the best gift you can give your child is a secure future. Start saving for their education today.